Good morning, Lisa. It's Grania here from Wise Buddha Tarot with your 7 card tarot reading. So I haven't read for you before, so I'm just going to explain a little bit about my process. So obviously I'm a tarot reader, but I'm also a witch, and I run a coven of witches at the Hill of Tara. So because you're not sitting in front of me, I don't do face-to-face readings anymore. I prefer to do them distantly. So I tap into the energy that's around you, and then I look at the cards and see what's coming up for you. So the cards are a visual representation so that you can see the story that's evolving. So the first thing that I got around yourself was people have auras. So different colors that pop up in their energy. Around yourself, I got 2 different colors, a light purple and a sort of ethereal silver color. So I'll explain those. The light purple is somebody who is quite intuitive and you're sensitive to others' energy. Okay, so you pick up on things and can also easily get disturbed by, loud sounds or noises or, temperatures, crowds, etc. That's quite normal, believe it or not. You're also somebody who is very kind and compassionate. People like yourself with the purple aura tend to work in areas of service. So, teachers, nurses, doctors, even volunteers, they work for charities, that type of thing. You're very caring, compassionate, good with children and animals. They seem to love to be around you. You may or may not have tapped into your psychic intuitive side, but everybody has it, okay? And especially those who have the purple aura. It's kind of a magical color. Now, the light silver ethereal color represents the element of air. And air signs, people born under the element of air, which would be, let me just think, zodiac, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. They're people who are great thinkers. They're very intelligent, but they like to turn their interesting thoughts into action. Okay, so the doers, they're the organizers. They're also great in people who are into philanthropy and charity. They fight for the causes of others, particularly children and animals, for justice. They want the world to be a better place. Okay. And they're the people who right the wrongs. They're the people who, really do campaign for what needs to be done to make this world a better place. Okay. You're kind of concerned about humankind, the world that we live in, what it's going to leave for future generations, etc. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you and that connects with who you are. I believe it does. Okay, so the very first card is an oracle card. So this is about what you need to see right now, and it's also the outcome. It gives me a kind of overview of how the reading is going to go. So let's see what we have. I'll show it to you now. Oh wow, lovely. So we have a really nice positive card here. Angel of Alchemy. I hope you can see that. Miracle. And it's number 21. 21 is a really lucky number for you. And the Angel of Alchemy is all about difficult situations that you find yourself in that are going to get better. Okay, you're going to get that extra help. Now, it's often connected, this particular card, with health issues, treatments, extra help. It can be for you or can be for people close to you. I'm not picking up any major health concerns for you right now, except just I have a tightness in my stomach, and that can be just anxiety or stress, but it's nothing major. It's not a major illness. So this could be people around you. All right. But I want you to know with alchemy is about turning lead into gold. So literally turning a bad situation positive. There's really going to be a turnaround here. Doesn't mean that there's going to be a miracle cure or anything like that. It's just that you're going to get the treatments or additional help that you need. I feel that this is like a chronic situation. It's something that's going to be ongoing. Okay, so you've been through some really tough times with this. This is what I'm picking up. And I want you to know that the overall view of this card is that, yeah, you are going to turn that lead into gold, that difficult situation into much, much better result for you or the people around you. There'll be people very close to your immediate family. Okay, so great start to the reading, and that sets the tone for the rest of the cards. So now I'm going to turn over the remaining tarot cards, and then we'll read them in a kind of a pattern, like they all link together like a visual story, Lisa. Okay, so we'll put her back up there. She's a lovely angel. All right, let's see what we have here. So this is our first card. I'll turn them all over. And they're all in different positions, so they all mean different things in different parts of your life. Okay, I hope you can see them all right. Okay, so this is our next card here, the Page of Cups. Now it's reversed, which means it's upside down. And it does have a slightly different meaning, but I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. So the Suit of Cups, here you can see the cups here, is all about love and emotions. Okay, this card, because it has the fish in it, is linked with Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, because there's water energy. As you can see here, there's some turbulent water there, and I know that you have had some tough times. That's what's showing you. But this is a strong male presence in your life. It generally denotes a committed partner or husband. And the page has a nice young energy. He's very solid. Okay, he's offering the cup to you, which means he is supportive. He's there for you. Okay, and there's some nice solid energy here. Actually, I'm getting a lot of male energy here. There is three males, so I'm presuming from what I can feel from that true young energy, so that would be children. Okay, so 2 boys. All right. Not babies, I'd say primary school age, maybe 8 or 9, 5 or 6. Yeah. And also with this card is telling you to have some fun, the need to play. Play is really important. Okay, it's like play is therapy, is what I've been told here by my guides. Play is therapy. Does that make sense to you? So we need together as a family to get back into some fun activities, to get into your inner child a little bit, have some fun together. Okay, you've been through some tough times, I can see from the water here, the turbulent water. So yeah, a little bit of together time, doing some fun activities. Okay, but this is your you position. It's the very first card that I picked up. So you have a nice solid foundation, lots of love around you, lots of nice positive comforting energy around you. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Also, yeah, I'm getting the initial S as in sugar here. So the male could have an S in his name. All right, so that's lovely start for you. Okay, cups are always wonderful to see in readings because they're all about love and emotions. We all like to see that, don't we? Okay, now this card here, as you probably saw, was across your first card. So this means that it's in a blockage position. So this is what you need to see that's blocking you, or any obstacles or difficult situations. Okay, so it's good, although it's not nice to see, it's good to just acknowledge that, the tarot is neither good nor bad. It will show you basically what you need to see. So not your worst nightmare, but not your wildest fantasies either, just the truth as it is. The cards just show you an accurate story of what's going on, and then they can predict, based on the cards that come up, what's coming up in the future. Okay, so the Two of Swords. Not the nicest card, Lisa, I have to be honest with you. Swords indicate struggles, difficult situations, and also health issues. So that's twice we've had difficult situations and health issues. And there's 2. Okay, so 2 is an important number. So there's 2 different struggles, or maybe similar struggles. It's to do with 2 people in your life. Okay, 2 is important here. And this card also is, as you can see by the lady, she is blindfolded because she doesn't or didn't want to see what that difficult situation was. You really, really didn't want to acknowledge it. Okay, that's all right. But I feel that you either have or you will. Okay, this is also waiting on a decision. Are you waiting on a decision, or maybe if it's a health issue, a diagnosis of something, and perhaps it's not the nicest and it's not something you want to hear. Yeah, swords can be very cutting. Literally, the suit in tarot that people least like to see. I'm getting really weird energy here, Lisa. Sorry, it just struck me there. I'm getting a dog, two dogs. Actually, why does two keep coming up for you? It's an important number. I'm getting two dogs also. That's strange. The decision isn't about two dogs. It's about some sort of future plan of action. But there's two dogs that are popping through from spirit. That doesn't mean that they're in spirit. It just means that spirit is telling me the two dogs are they're pets, but they're more important to you than pets. Okay, I hope that resonates. It probably doesn't make sense to you, but I just have to say what I see. I've learned over the years. I've been reading tarot for 36 years. I've learned that what doesn't make sense to me is often very important to the person I'm reading for. So I just say what it is. Okay, so you're waiting on a decision or a diagnosis that you're not too happy to see. You don't want to see it. But ultimately you will accept it because you're a pragmatic, rational person. That's not to say you're not emotive, you are, but you're the type of person who goes, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen? Right, okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's sort this out. Very, very pragmatic approach. Okay, so that's in a blockage position. So if you already have had that decision or that diagnosis, accepting it, radical acceptance, accepting it and moving forward with what needs to be done will be your best approach going forward. Not the nicest card, sorry to say, but you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Okay, alrighty, let's see what else we have now. What you need to see. Okay, again we have a 2, so 2 is very important to you. Maybe it's your 2 children. Yeah, okay, so this is the 2 Pentacles. It is reversed, which means it's not yet here. It's something that's kind of ongoing. A lot of your cards seem to be, all your cards in fact, seem to be reversed. Now, that's not necessarily badly. So what that means is that there's a lot going on. A lot of things are up in the air. So you're waiting on things to slot into place. Things haven't come to full fruition yet, or it's an ongoing process. Now, when the 2 Pentacles turns up, Pentacles are coins, as you can see here. And that's to do with work and finances. And 2 is, you can see by the juggler here that he is juggling the 2. And again, we have the stormy sea and the ship. So you're trying to balance your time between 2 people, or in fact, work and family, or you're just feeling overwhelmed. It's a lot. It can be very, very overwhelming. Also, your partner, while he's very loving and solid, he often can feel maybe not part of the full picture, that your time is maybe devoted more towards work and children, and he doesn't get his piece of the Lisa pie, if you know what I mean. So you might just want to connect with him and reassure him that he's important and you do have time for him, because there's only so many minutes in the day and you seem to be pulled into very different directions there. Okay, so I think you have your hands full there, Lisa. Also, are you getting enough free time for yourself? Do you have any free time for yourself? Like just me time where you can switch off? Seem very hands-on and very, kind of a little bit overwhelmed there. So balance is key here. You need balance, okay? Between maybe work life or home life, kids, partner. You need to carve out some time for yourself. Balance is really, really important, because I don't want you getting like burnt out from it. Okay, So that's your Two of Pentacles. Okay, moving on, what needs to be done? All right, so we have the Five of Cups. Again, cups are love and emotions. And again, we have a reversed card. It's kind of, there's a lot going on. It's all very up in the air and in flux. So the Five of Cups. There's a sadness about this, Lisa. It's not a bad card. It's just that you've been through some tough times. That's very apparent with the choppy seas that we've seen on a few of the cards. And I want you to keep moving and keep positive. That's important. This card is normally about, you see the cup there has been offered, and the guy is not really paying attention to the cup. He's looking at the other cups down here. So he's not really seeing what's been offered to him. And that's really about when you've been through some difficult times, or you're struggling emotionally or even financially, you often forget to take 5 minutes to count your blessings. Okay, so I want you to count your blessings. Be grateful for what you do have, rather than worrying about what you don't have, or hurt or disappointment. Okay, there's something that is out of your control. Okay, and you're rehashing it, going over and over in your head. So I want you to stop that and just see the wonderful gift that you have got, because you have a lovely family and you have love in your life, which is, yeah, you have a lot of love in your life, which is super important. A lot of people don't get that level of love. Okay, so stop looking at what is gone, or what hurt you, or what's disappointed you, and start to realize and live in the moment of being grateful for what you do have. Okay, put that one back up there. So again, we have more cups. It's the Eight of Cups. Again, big feelings, big emotions here. Now this position is it. This card is in the past position, Lisa, because it's over here. All right. So in the past, yeah, you need to let go of something. Walk away from that sadness. Yeah, there's quite a sorrow there. Walk away from that. And I want you to listen. This card tells you to listen to your gut. Okay. And I've been told that your gut is your second brain. So that's very important. Don't know why, but it is. It's your second brain. Listen to your gut. So literally your stomach. You have an anxious stomach and probiotics. That's what I'm getting. Anxious stomach, probiotics. Listen to your gut. I want you to walk away from past hurts and sadness. Okay? Past hurts and sadness. Leave them in the past. You can't change them. But you can have a positive attitude going forward. Also, you need some support, I feel. Is there a group or is there some support of people in the same situation as you that you could get in touch with or get help from? That's what I feel. You need help. Not you personally, but in your situation, you need extra help. So ask for it, get it, because you need it, okay? But please leave the past behind, because it's there in the past and it should really stay there. Okay. Just with this one, the two, I'm seeing two rainbows. Okay. Two rainbows. Your boys are very special. Oh, they're really special children. Well, all children, all mothers think their children are special, but your kids are very special. Okay. They're very intelligent and very sensitive. All right. But they've been sent to you for a reason, because you're the mom they need, and your partner's the dad they need. This is the family they needed to be born into. So I hope that makes sense. They're very special. Yeah. Two rainbows there. Let's see if I can tap into their energy. I'm only getting one initial, and that's an F. An F, as in F for Freddie. Getting an F there, but there's definitely two. Yeah, the two rainbows. Oh, that's sweet. Bless. Lovely boys. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, so going forward, what's going to happen for you? Who is this man? You're the King of Swords. Again, swords. You have swords. A lot of struggles and health issues. Not too happy with that. King of Swords. I'm going to be honest, don't like him. It's forceful energy. It's dark hair. It's not your husband or partner, whatever. He's stubborn. Won't listen to you. He doesn't want to know your opinion. He's a professional man. So, teacher, doctor, lawyer. Doesn't want to know your opinion. He just, no. He thinks he's right. And that's it. I also, with this card, nothing about finances has come up, except the Two of Coins here, which possibly could be you juggling work or with family. But I want you to know in the next 3 to 6 months, there will be a financial mistake in your favour. Now, that's not the Bank of Ireland 1,000 euro giveaway. It's a mistake in your favour. It could be something as simple as a bill, or it could be major as in bank. So please pay attention to any statements, contracts, that type of thing. We are going into Mercury retrograde. This is when one of the planets appears to go backwards in the sky. It doesn't actually go backwards, but it's an astrological event, and it starts on the 23rd of August. And from the 23rd of August to the end of September, it is not a good time to travel, have surgery, assign contracts. Also, you can have miscommunications. That could be where this professional man, it's like an argument. He just doesn't agree with your stance on things. He doesn't value your opinion, and you may have to fight to be heard again, like a second opinion or something like that. Okay, he's not a nice man, but he's very good at what he does. That is one thing. He is a professional, but he's not very, he probably doesn't have the most compassionate bedside manner. He's a bit cold. All right, the initials I'm getting with him are M as in mother, Michael, K as in kilo, M and K. All right, you're going to come across him. You haven't met him yet, but you're going to come across him in the next 3 to 6 months. So remember him, your King of Swords. You're literally going to clash swords with this man. You're going to argue with him. Could be legal, could be a teacher, it could be a doctor. Dark hair, tall. Be prepared. Don't take what he has to say to heart. But I want you to stand tall, trust your gut. Do you remember that came up earlier? Trust your gut. You know. You can trust your gut. You know things. And you can't explain how you know, but you know. This could be about your children, could be about your husband. But you just know. All right? And I want you to trust those instincts because you're not wrong. Okay? So yeah, not the nicest person to come up against. But you will manage him in your inimitable style because you really do fight for what you believe to be true, for justice or for what needs to be done. You're determined to do what needs to be done, okay? So overall, I'm going to pull a few more cards because I don't think we got enough in that. Overall, I want you to be positive and realise that any health issues or difficult situation that you found yourself in the last 6 months, you're going to turn that around. You're going to turn that lead into gold, Lisa, okay? You are going to it's going to be like, almost like a miracle. It's going to be a complete turnaround. So that's really positive. I do want you to trust your gut. I want you to have play as a form of therapy for your family. Do some fun things together. I want you to let go of past hurts or disappointments. I want you to see what you have. And be grateful for what you have because it's fantastic. I do want you to be careful about finances. Watch out for statements because something is missing there. That's going to be a mistake that's going to come back in your favor. Okay. I want you to carve out some time for yourself because you do seem a little bit overwhelmed. You have a lot going on. And I don't want you to worry about the future. I'm just going to pull another card from my Shadows and Light Oracle deck and see what else we have for you. I like to do this while we're here. So what's coming up for Lisa? Let me give her some good news. She's a lot going on there. Okay, what's coming up for Lisa? Oh, okay. So we have autumn is my last chance. And while the card looks sad, the tagline, I hope you can see it, says, please don't lose hope. Okay, so whatever you have been through, and you've struggled a lot, there's a lot of juggling going on. You've your twos here, a lot going on. It could be health related with your boys. I don't feel it's yourself, other than what I'm getting is a really anxious stomach. Okay, so listen to your gut, probiotics. It could be health issues, or issues in school, even with your boys. Okay, so I don't want you to lose hope. They're great kids. They're very special. They may even have extra needs, you know, that maybe isn't getting targeted by the school or by your doctor or whatever. I want you to not give up hope. Okay, fight for everything that you deserve for those kids, because they were sent to you for a reason, because you're the right mother for them. Okay. Let me just take another one from my Divine Oracle as well. Sure, why not? What else would I be doing on a Monday morning? Okay, these are lovely cards I got. Tara, let me see what they say. Oh, working dilemma. Okay, you probably won't be able to see that. I'm going to read it out for you anyway, Lisa. I need my glasses. I'm blind. Okay, working dilemma. If you are unhappy with your day's toil, you do have a choice to leave. Yet if putting bread on your table is necessary, it is better to accept the situation and find the beauty in knowing your work has purpose. Stop fighting with yourself, Lisa. In the peace and space you create, you can listen to your needs and find a positive way to seek a better path. Okay, so that is reiterating here your need for some Lisa time, okay? Some maybe, you know, a day out, a girl's day out, or even just an hour on your own, if that's possible, if you have help, etc. Okay, you do need that. You need some time to work through some stuff for yourself, because you're giving a lot to other people around you, and that's what you like to do, and that's great, but you also need your me time. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else for Lisa? Okay. When you sense you are truly alive. Okay, let's see what this says. That's unusual. I haven't seen that before. In truth, there are people in pain who dwell on your earth. Okay. If you feel strong enough in light and love, you can try to heal the darkness. Do not do this alone. See, looking for your tribe, your group of people to help you out. The spirits of light should work with you. Be very clear. Learn first to feel the difference between a dark sensation and a light one. Know what you are doing. If you do not, it's better to stop. Realize that a kind word and helpful hand is being as much a healer as a person who lays on hands. Okay, so I think you do have a very kind and compassionate nature, but you do need your tribe. You need people around you. Okay. All right, let's see. I'll take one last one. Okay, this is number 42. Ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. Okay, so this can be somebody popping up from your past. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a friend. It could be somebody you haven't seen in a long time. And that often happens when, as I said earlier, Mercury goes retrograde. Things from the past, issues from the past come back up. So this leads into this one here, which is a hurt, sadness, disappointment from the past. You may revisit it, so maybe quite prevalent in the next, what are we today? In the next couple of weeks. All right. But I want you to let it go. It's really important to let that sadness, that hurt, that disappointment go, because you have a better future here. You have a really good solid base and you have a very good future. So remember what you have to be grateful for it. Okay. So that wraps up my reading. There's nothing majorly negative in it. There's just a lot of reverse cards, which means a lot of things up in the early. So a lot of things going on, a lot of energy, chaotic energy around you, and sometimes you might feel overwhelmed. Um, there definitely is some sort of thing that you're struggling with, health issue, whether it's for you. All I'm getting is an anxious stomach, so do watch that. There's nothing major that you would need serious hospital treatment, but I do believe that it's around your children. Okay. um and it's going to be a chronic thing. It's going to be a long-term thing that you're going to have to deal with. It could even be special needs, all right, or additional needs that they will need. It doesn't mean that they're sick, it just means maybe they need extra care, extra attention, all right. And if that's the case, that's going to be a long-term thing for you. So I do want you to have help. Find somebody who can help you out, a group. I know that you will fight for everything that they need. This person, that will be my only concern. Again, I'll just reiterate, it's a professional person, doctor, teacher, even solicitor, etc. You're going to come up against. You're well able. You have that tiger mama energy. You would do anything for your family, but please take time. That's really important. If you're having that anxious stomach, that adrenaline, because you're go, or you're juggling here, I do want you to just try and carve out some time for yourself, okay? It's like that thing they say on, if you've traveled on a plane, don't put an oxygen mask on your child until you've put one on yourself, because if you pass out through lack of oxygen, you're no good to your kids, all right? Look after yourself first. It's really important, and then you will have the best family and children around you, because you're giving from a full cup, not an empty one, all right? Yeah, a lot of cups, a lot of big emotions there, a lot of things up in the air, but the overall thing is that difficult situation that you find yourself in, whether it's health or just difficult personal situation, you are going to turn that around. Doesn't mean that it's going to be all wonderful, but it is going to improve. That is the overall. You're going to turn that lead into gold. All right. So some good positive cards for you. Now, what I do with my regular clients is, within a week of receiving this reading, if you need any clarification on any of the issues that have come up here, or if you have a specific question. For example, a lot of my clients will come to me and say, okay, so I've applied for this job, will I get it? And I can get quite accurate answers just by 3 cards. So if you have any questions on anything that's come up here, come back to me within a week of this reading, and I will pull extra cards for you for free. That's as part of the payment for this reading. A lot of clients often just pop back a month later, because they found that stuff that's come up in the cards has popped up within 6 to 8 weeks. And if that happens, by all means, come back and let me know. It's great to have the feedback, and also I can advise you as things go forward. So I hope this helped. I hope it resonated with you, and that you're able to tick boxes and say, yeah, I know what she's talking about there. So come back to me with any issues or questions that I have, and I'll send you all my brightest blessings to you and your family. And thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure to read for you today, Lisa. Take care.